back to my channel. On my last candle studio vlog, I talked about how I would make a video about working after being self-employed for 3 years, and I'm sitting here making some campfire marshmallow car fresheners and was like, damn, let me turn my camera on and talk about it while I'm doing this. So that's what we're gonna talk about in today's video. So as a recap, I have been self-employed for the past 3 years. I started my candle company in 2019, and I just started working in the past month. So one of the first things I just wanna get out the way is just because someone starts working, that doesn't mean that their business has failed. My business does really well, but there's other reasons why someone would disconnect, and I feel like I can talk about a little bit of that from my perspective. So here we go. One of the first things that people don't talk about that much, because the reason I was prompted to make this video is because I've seen other like small business owners start working after being self-employed that I've watched and stuff like that, and not really talk about it. And I feel like there's a little bit of shame working after being self-employed because it looks like your business failed. And at least in my case, that's not the case. My business does really well. However, there's like other reasons why I kind of had to just disconnect for a little bit. One of them is that no one really talks about how lonely it is to be self-employed. Literally for the past 2 years, when I had my warehouse, and even now that like we bought a house, I have my little workshop back here, you're always by yourself. And I'm a very like extroverted, outgoing person most of the time, not always. But I just kind of missed having human connection. I'm always by myself. I watch like heck of YouTube videos and stuff like that, but at a certain point I just felt like I was missing something. I felt like my personality was changing. I felt like I wasn't talking to people enough, or I had no one to talk to. And so it kind of just had me in deep thought and like borderline depression for a little bit. I don't know. So then while I was in that thought and I felt like very deep in those feelings, I kind of was reflecting on, you know, what happened. And really in 2020, I graduated college, didn't even have a graduation because of COVID. And then I was working as a gate agent for an airline because, as you guys have seen in my previous videos, I'm working on my pilot's license and I want to be a commercial pilot. And so I was like inquiring about different programs and pursuing that before I even started my candle business. So I started my candle business because I love candles, of course, but also because I was trying to get the funds to go to flight school. And if y'all don't know, well, flight school is about $100,000. So I was like, I need some more coins, you know? So I started Skylight with that kind of being like my end goal of it's gonna help me do this. And then as my business started picking up and do really well, I just lost sight of it, right? And so now I'm getting back in the groove of things. Starting earlier this year, I started taking flight lessons 2 or 3 times a week. I'm almost done with my private pilot's license. And I just feel alive again. So what I wanted to say is that it's not because your business has failed. Sometimes people do really well and it's just a lot to do. Also, you're not solely just making progress or products or selling them online. You're a marketer, you're doing all these things, you're doing customer service, outreach, photography, all these things, and it could be a lot. So I'm not saying that I can't handle that part. I just feel like I didn't have any balance in my life. I feel like my business made me kind of lose sight of the bigger picture and my why I was doing certain things, or why I was in here killing myself every day to make stuff, right? Anyways, I was getting very disconnected, even if like you were to look at my Instagram, just in the past 2 months prior to started working, my IG has been ghost. And I used to post like once a day, a reel a day, and it was going up, you know? But after a certain time, it kind of was just like, I don't know if the money is like worth it. Like all the things that I'm doing to myself mentally, right? One of the things that is really strange that I didn't expect to happen is that stepping away and going to work and coming back, because I had to go to training for a little bit, but it made me fall in love with my business again. Like I'm hella excited to be in here. Like as you guys can tell, like I'm making videos about candle making, and I'll make videos about other stuff too, like flight training and just like different things. But that's something that I didn't expect. And I think that I needed to create some balance in my life to make this all make sense for me. Because when I did have fun with my business in the beginning, I had multiple things going on, like going to school and working 2 jobs. And even though it was very taxing on my body, I felt like I was in good health. I'm also trying to lose weight, and I've been losing weight. Like, it's been all starting to click. But I guess today I just wanted to talk about the fact that, you know, nothing wrong with taking a step back and knowing that you need help with something. Like, for me, it wasn't necessarily about the money, but the money can help me, and I did need to be around people. And I feel like it's helping my business, honestly, because I actually want to be here and I want to do things. So if you feel like you need to do that, or you're stopping yourself from doing it because of the judgment of others, then don't let that be a deciding factor on major decisions in your life or in your business, okay? And I guess that's just what I wanted to say today in today's video. I know it was short, but I appreciate you watching. Make sure you subscribe and let me know any future videos you would like to see, and I'll see you in the next one.